I'm gonna be seeing a movie every single day in theaters for an entire month. The only rule is I can't see the same movie more than once. Let's go inside as I explain my game plan. I don't have a game plan. I'm kind of just going for it and hoping for the best. January is notoriously the worst month for movies, so we're just kinda gonna see where things go, taking it 1 week at a time. And I'm kicking things off with Nosferatu. The intro was shot on a different day, which is why it's now nighttime, I'm wearing different clothes, and I'm freezing. Anyway, I really enjoyed this one. I think it's a very solid start to the month. I really respect that Nosferatu kicked it after one really good nut. I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 5 stars. I'm gonna be rating every movie I see out of a 5-star system, and I'll be ranking them against each other on a per week basis. Then at the end of the month, I'll rank all of them in one big master list. That's all for today. Let me send it over to Tomorrow Me. Thanks, Yesterday Me. Today we're seeing Sonic 3, baby. This will be my second time seeing it, but my first time in January, so it counts. And man, do I love this movie. Sonic 3 poster. Ah! However, when I got to my seat, there were these freaks sitting next to me. They even forced me to take a picture with them after the movie. We're all so beautiful. Also, there was this kid on his iPad the entire time being extremely loud, which was awesome. Man, do I absolutely love this movie. Jim Carrey puts in one of the best performances of his career, and if this is his final appearance in these movies, it is possibly one of the greatest send-offs to a character of all time. And if it's his final career movie, then it's the greatest send-off to any actor of all time. Sonic is bringing fun back to theaters, and I couldn't be happier. 4 out of 5 stars. And now you're caught up to real time. Let's go watch Gladiator 2. Sure, that's the last time that's gonna happen. It's embarrassing. When I got out of the movie, it was snowing. Look how good AMC looks in the snow. Just got done with the movie. It was alright. I don't think that needed a sequel. 2.5. Day 4, I begrudgingly saw Mufasa, and right when I thought I got rid of the theater weirdos, this beautiful girl sat next to me and was giving me looks and touching my leg. Guess I'm not complaining. She was nice enough to take a video of me in front of a movie poster I actually like, and also one I hated. 1.5 stars for this lifeless slob. New theater alert. It's still an AMC. But this AMC has IMAX, which 7 was just re-released in. Old movies count, as long as it's in theaters. This theater also has arcade games, stadium seating, and that same girl from yesterday? Well, she's pretty though. I'm nervous. 4 out of 5 stars for 7. More snow for day 6. Today is a screen unseen, which, for those that don't know, is when you don't know what the movie is going in. AMC just gives you the runtime, the rating, and sells you a cheaper ticket for taking the risk. And unfortunately, that risk did not pay off for me, as the movie was Better Man.
For the next 2 hours, your ass is mine!
Not only did I not like this movie, but I kid you not, another freak sat next to me. This guy was getting drunk and getting all up in my business.
You ever seen this one?
God, I just want to see Sonic again. 2 stars. Also with 2 stars, these guys after the movie. GTA. Day 7, I'm about to finish off the week with the fire inside, and I'll debrief after. I went inside and got some... I went inside and got some popcorn to celebrate the last movie of the first week, took my seat in a completely empty theater, and enjoyed the show. 3 out of 5 stars. Here are my week 1 results. Sonic 3's the GOAT. So that's 1 week down, and I'm still feeling pretty good about this challenge. It doesn't feel like a chore yet to go to the theater, which is good, and I really hope it doesn't get to that point. However, there is one little problem that I think I'm gonna end up running into. Something I think I may have completely underestimated. But I'll explain what that is tomorrow, when it's light outside and hopefully less cold. It's so windy and cold. Oh my god. It's day 8, the start of the new week. I'm about to go see Homestead. But first, that little problem I mentioned. And that is movies. Or lack thereof. I knew January was a horrible month for movies, but I think I underestimated just how horrible it is. There's barely anything coming out. And what is out in theaters has already been out for a while and will soon be going out. So it's kind of like a race against time to see what's currently in theaters before it leaves. I'm already getting desperate enough to the point where I'm searching for the last remaining showings of Kraven the Hunter. Hopefully this doesn't become a problem, but if it does, don't worry, I'll figure it out. Even if that means driving 2 hours to some indie movie theater to watch a student film. I will complete this arbitrary challenge. But that's for future me to decide. Current me is freezing and wants to go watch the movie. That's so stupid. I don't know why YouTubers do that. That just made me more cold. I am never doing that again. Well, Homestead sucked. All I took away from it is that I should give the filmmakers $75. I'm not kidding. They actually asked for this at the end of the movie by throwing a QR code up on the screen. Plus, this weirdo was here again. 1.5 stars. Well, speak of the devil and he shall appear. I'm going to see Kraven the Hunter. But first, bathroom fit check. Let's go Meds. I'm sure this movie is gonna be awesome.
So you're the hunter?
That's just what they call me in the press. I prefer Kraven.
Well, that went about as well as I expected. I genuinely believe Sony needs to take classes on scriptwriting and ADR. It's actually impressive how consistently bad those two things are. Here, let me show you an example by giving my review as if this were a Sony Marvel movie. That was not very good. I didn't like the characters, I didn't like the plot, the visuals were all over the place, and I think the ADR could have used a little more work. 1 star. Anyways, I hope these movies start getting better because I have seen some real trash, and it would be nice to get one really good palate cleanser. Because at the rate I'm going, if it's like this, in 31 days I might just be a pile of dust. Hopefully I get to see some better movies, and this doesn't cut to me being more depressed. Well, I set myself up for that one, and I swear I didn't do it on purpose for the video. It's just, the movies I'm seeing are some real stinkers. It really took a toll on me this week. 1.5 stars, 1 star, 3 stars, 1 star, 3 stars. And 3 stars isn't bad, it's good. It's just not good enough to keep me motivated when it's sandwiched between piles of steaming doo-doo. I just really wasn't feeling it by the end of the week. I desperately needed a change. Something to end the week strong on and get my head back right. And that's when the phone rang. Hello?
Go to the white car waiting for you outside.
Oh my god, it's you.
Get in.
New theater alert. It's still an AMC. Except this one is located in a different state and it's huge. Why is that important? Because size matters. Bigger theater means more screens and more movies playing at once, which means they can play lesser known movies that aren't playing anywhere else. In other words, I think I just found my solution to my lack of movies problem. This theater is a reasonable drive away, so if I run out of movies at my local AMC, I can just come here and watch some indie bullshit. I can't say that. I can just come here and watch something lesser known. As a matter of fact, the movie I'm seeing today isn't playing anywhere else near me. Things are looking up. Now let's go watch a movie. Okay, cut. Cut. Hey! Flow was perhaps the most perfect movie I could have asked for at the time. It was very light, didn't have any dialogue, was beautifully animated, cute, and just a nice relaxing time. I really enjoyed it, and well, it rejuvenated me. 4 out of 5 stars. And to make the day even better, we hit this little hole-in-the-wall chicken place which I have never heard of before.
I'm a Caniac.
The perfect end to a much needed day. Here are the results for week 2. And now it's week 3. I'm halfway done, I'm feeling pretty good. Let's just get into it. So I just walked out of Game Changers because that is the loudest movie I have ever been in. Oh my god, I only lasted like 5 minutes and then I genuinely couldn't take it anymore. So I think I'm just gonna come back in like an hour and watch like Moana 2 or Den of Thieves 2. I don't know, but I could not stand that. It looked good, but oh my god, the sound was unbearable. Well, at least the good vibes lasted for a day. I did end up seeing Moana 2, which I was saving as a backup movie in case something came up, and lo and behold, it worked out perfectly. I just needed something light after that audio onslaught. It was actually making me nauseous. I'm gonna play a short clip, so volume warning, I did not raise or lower the levels at all. Really needed to get back on track after that, and luckily, I did. Game Changers was a glaring outlier because the rest of the week was very solid. A few okay movies here and there, but I had my best stretch yet, with 4-star movies 3 days in a row. First I cried like a baby, then I was thrilled, then I had the adventure of a lifetime. This week was just fun and chill. So chill in fact that on day 20 I saw Sonic 3 again. Hell yeah I did. And this time I wasn't surrounded by freaks, I was surrounded by like-minded awesome individuals. But it's against the rules. Screw the rules. I've been craving this movie every single day this month. Sometimes you just gotta go fast. But then I did see Wolfman to fulfill the unique movie a day criteria. There's no rule against seeing 2 movies in a day, especially when one of those movies is pure gold.
Gotta go fast.
To wrap the week up, I saw Den of Thieves 2, which I could not care less about, but it kept me relatively entertained for 2 hours. And I'll let post-movie me take it from here. Just wrapped up week 3. I'm feeling pretty good. The movies have started to feel like a chore, which I was expecting to happen, especially with all the slop I've seen. I mean, the stats aren't looking great for the amount of bad movies to good movies. But knowing it's the last week coming up, I'm super excited to finish this challenge. Let's hope it's a strong finish. And here are my week 3 results. Here we are, the final week. It honestly feels like yesterday that I started this. That being said, I'm just about ready to wrap things up. It's been a ton of fun, it's had its ups and its downs, but I'm looking forward to not having to build this into my schedule every single day. It is an extended final week, 9 days as opposed to 7, so let's do this thing and end on a positive note. I wish I could say this final week was crazy or there was some unbelievably good/bad movie. But honestly, at this point it was just smooth sailing. This challenge was just part of my life now and I was cruising. I kicked things off with The Brutalist, intermission and all. I followed that up with Nickel Boys and Hard Truths, of which the latter of the two was an incredibly hard watch. Not because it's bad, but because it saps all the joy from you. Highly recommend. On day 25, I had the pleasure of experiencing a movie of all time in Flight Risk.
Y'all need a pilot?
Inheritance, Companion, and Presence were all solid entries, with Companion standing out as a highlight for me. And on the way home from Inheritance, I almost hit a duck, but my superhuman reflexes saved the day.
I just saved that duck's life.
There was a duck?
I got some anime in on day 29 with The Colors Within. I love this soundtrack. And I got to see what the metaverse will be like in 2 billion years with Love Me. And without even realizing it, there was only 1 day left. Day 31. The last day. I got a lot to say, but I'm gonna save it all for after the movie. I'm about to go see Dogman, but as soon as those credits roll, this challenge will officially be over. Just like that, the month has come and gone. I'm gonna throw my stats up on the screen as I ramble. It has been an incredibly fun month. I am so incredibly privileged, unemployed, to have been able to do this. It's one of those things that I've always thought about doing and wanted to do, and the fact that I actually did it now, it's just super cool. It's so weird now to think that it's just over. I mean, I've spent a month going to the theater every single day and I've just gotten so used to it. Like, I'm excited to not have to go to the movies every day now, but at the same time, I've been instinctually looking up movies for February. Not that I can't still go in February, but I just don't have to anymore, and that's now weird to me. I don't know, it's just funny to me how quickly we get used to things. Also, I already know a lot of people are gonna disagree with my rankings, but I fully stand by it. When I go to the theater, I want to have a good time, have fun, and enjoy myself. And I didn't do that more than when I was watching Sonic 3. Twice. So deal with it. That Eggman dance is Oscar worthy. And with all that said, there's now only one thing left to do. And while I do it, there's a couple of very special people I need to thank. I know I've joked a lot about all the freaks that sat next to me throughout this, but I seriously want to thank everyone that joined me, whether it was for 1 day or several. Special shout outs to Jack and my beautiful Rachel, who were there with me more than anyone. It was a ton of fun being able to share this experience with you guys. You're not freaks, you're family. Well, Jack is still a freak. And a very special shout out to a very special boy. You didn't think I was gonna forget about you, did you, Dom? This whole thing would have been a much larger pain in the ass if it wasn't for this guy right here. I can't thank you enough, buddy. For a movie every day the month of January, I'm Zach the Sonic Lover, and this has been One More Take. I'll see you soon.